Transmission receiving. NS39 Julian 1. Who's this thing? We're getting nothing down here.
Trying to send a message before they come back. They offered me food. I can't eat what they're giving me. I don't know what it is. I still don't know what they want with me after the race. They seem to be wanting to keep me here. I don't know what they want.
Hey there, and welcome back to the simulated environment here on TekmortoB. This is Humble Hill. I'm Josh Boffler, your reluctant race host, still being held captive by these merciless alien beings. I have no idea what they want with me, but hey, we're gonna run a race. So there's our 8 new competitors that we brought to the hill today. They've also been abducted, so hey, go figure. It's a good time up here on TekmortoB. Let's check out the rules as they have changed since last year's race because we're on a completely different planet. Everything on the top is all the same, but now we have groups and pairs. The pairs will race each other, then race the winner of the next pair, and so on and so forth till we crown a champion. We'll figure it out. Let's go. From Sneeds Ferry, North Carolina, it's 3-time Rust Belt champion Swervin Herb. And out of Westminster, Colorado, it's the Humble Hill veteran Scooter Roundwell. So here we go with our first race of the day. Same truck, different drivers. Herb on the left and Scooter on the right. And I go. What a close race! Scooter barreling down at the end, but Herb sneaks out in front. Look at how tight these two are. Going into the first turn together, and that's where Herb got his advantage. A little bit of a sideways skid takes the win. So we'll flip sides and run these two again. There we go. Herb pushed Scooter's rear wheels. You got to see this replay, folks. Watch Herb come across and get into Scooter's rear wheel. Scooter does a little jump, and that's all it took. That was the separation that Herb needed to move on to the next round. From Rocky Top, Tennessee, it's Ragtag Jim! And from the darkest recesses of the human mind, also known as Southern Oklahoma, it's Mr. Darq! Ragtag rocking those old school Tonka wheels. We'll see how it does against the Hot Wheels on Mr. Darq. There they go, and Ragtag looks really steady on those big Tonka wheels. You can see the width on those things as he just out-muscles Mr. Darq and slides sideways to completely block the line. We'll see if he can do it again, see how those Tonka wheels hold up in race number 2. And that time Mr. Darq is the one doing the flipping, and he almost goes off the cliff. One of these times somebody's going over the edge, I'll tell you. This track is super dangerous this year. And there you see Ragtag still sliding across on his roof. That's pretty good. So we got our first sudden death of the race right here, folks. And they're off. Oh, that was so close. We got to go to the replay here. It looked like Ragtag may have nosed him out. Look at the stability of these Tonka wheels holding Mr. Darq up and just sneaking across the line. Let's see our next racers. Coming to you from the city of good neighbors in southern Canada, it's Cupkake! And sneaking out of a swamp in central Florida, here's Big C! And Big C is driving the War Machine, and that is the only completely 3D printed truck in the race today. So we'll see how it does here against Cupkake, and Cupkake just sneaks across the line by the front of that cow catcher. Let's see here. So the 3D printed vehicle gets out first, but Cupcake takes the inside line and crosses the finish before Big C. We'll flip him around again. That thing is menacing, I'll tell you, that War Machine. They're off the line again. War Machine pushing him, and he rolls across the finish line. So that is the first ever win for a 3D printed truck in the world. Look at that thing as it rolls across the finish line, completely blocking it from Cupcake getting across. So we got another sudden death race here. Again, we'll set him up back to our original starting positions. They're off, and Cupcake had him beat the whole way down. Both trucks roll, but you'll see here, Cupcake came off the line and just pushed Big C out of the way, had him beat right there. And from there, it was Big C's race to lose, and he slides across on his lid. And now we'll move on to group number 4. Well, folks, you can't shovel rain, and that's good for this guy, because out of Seattle, it's Grumpy Cloud. And with what can only be described as FRANKENPORSCHE, out of Adrian, Michigan, here's Chicken George. So we're going to kick off Group 4 with this marquee matchup of a couple tall boys. We got Grumpy Cloud and Chicken George head-to-head right now. There they go, and Chicken George is into the wall, and he's standing upright with the front of the truck holding him in the air, leaning on that motor. Look at this. He comes in, Grumpy Cloud clipped him with that front pusher bar, and Chicken George sliding down on his hood, stuck on that giant engine. So we'll get him up again, see if Chicken George has an answer. Now they're off, and Chicken George pushing really hard, comes down the whole way, but Grumpy Cloud still got out in front of him somehow. Look at this, Chicken George pushing and pushing, but Grumpy Cloud turns just at the right moment to block him and move on to the next round. So after our 2 groups have raced, here's what we got left. 4 racers will duke it out now to see who will be going on to our championship to face off against the Grey Wizard. First up, it's Swervin Herb and Ragtag Jim. They're off, and Herb out in front, but he rolls, and so does Ragtag. Herb rolled the right way, Ragtag rolled the wrong way. Tail of the tape. You'll watch it right here. Herb come down, he didn't even hit a pocket. I think he hit Ragtag, and that's what spun him over. But Herb ends up upright and takes the win. So we'll flip him again, see if Ragtag's got any magic left in that old Tonka truck. There they go, Ragtag pushing Herb. He takes it to tie it up. Ragtag with a dog in the back, taking it on those Tonka trucks. Look how wide that is. That stance is what's winning races for Ragtag right now. And we'll see if that stance can continue to pay off as we move into another sudden death race. Here they go. And he got him beat the whole way. Swervin Herb almost goes over the edge himself. But he had Ragtag tagged the entire way here. Coming out the block really hot. Ragtag came out kind of sideways into the wall. Herb even goes high on the opposite of turn 2 and still had enough time made up to cross the line first. So here's our second pairing. We got Cupcake and Grumpy Cloud. They're off, and Cupcake not taking it from Grumpy Cloud there. Grumpy Cloud does push him over at the end, but Cupcake forced his way in front of Grumpy Cloud and piled on some snow to hit the finish line. So swap sides here. This time Grumpy Cloud pushing around, but no! Cupcake slides around sideways! What a maneuver there! I don't even know what happened here, folks. Grumpy Cloud and Cupcake head-to-head. Grumpy Cloud ties up into the back wheels of Cupcake, and that forced Cupcake to slide around him and block for the finish. So we got a championship race here between Swervin Herb and Cupcake. Here we go, folks. Winner will take on Grey Wizard in the overall championship. There they go, Swervin Herb just out-muscling Cupcake, getting right up to the edge of that canyon again. But look at Swervin Herb coming in, and he's not taking it. He's just pushing Cupcake around. Cupcake's bouncing all over the place, can't even handle him. The size difference between these trucks is immense. And I think Cupkake is feeling that right about now as he moves over to the inside lane. There they go, Herb! Again! Man, what a jump off the block for Swervin Herb! Look at this beautiful lineup, but Herb actually tied up Cupkake at the line and slides a little bit shimmy sideways. Cupkake bumps him at the end, can't put him over the back. And there he is, folks, your winner out of groups 3 and 4. What a hard-fought victory it was here for the one and only Swervin Herb, 3-time Rust Belt champion. We'll see if he's got what it takes to go the distance, because next up, he's going to have Grey Wizard and who else? I don't know. We'll find out in the next race. See ya!
Hey, what's up? So, I was totally wrong about the whole thing. I ended up eating some of the food, and it's actually really good, and they're really good guys too. So, like, they even gave me some new clothes and everything. So, there's no reason to, you know, send a distress signal or send somebody to rescue me. That was silly. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just gonna hang out here. So, I'm gonna go play some cards or something with my new friends, right? Right, guys? Yeah. It's gonna be awesome, so we'll see you later. I think the signal was intercepted. They know that I'm sending for help. Something's happening.
Planet 0, receiving transmission. FR, Planet 0.
Hello?